Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jester Plays Divine of Isaac. In today's episode, we're gonna play as... Let's play as... I don't know. Cain, why not? So, in today's episode I want to talk about sovereign citizens. And that's really interesting topic for me because it's I'm not American, as you know, so it's really interesting to see what other cultures do because this is one of those rabbit holes that you get into in YouTube. Like you suddenly get recommended to a video, and that video takes you to something else, and then you keep watching and keep watching, and this is what happened with me and the sovereign citizen videos. Yeah, I was just on YouTube, and then I somehow got recommended to it, and I started watching them, and it's fun. It's fun to get into those kind of rabbit holes, and that's the thing that I want to talk about in another videos. You guys will see, but for today, I want to talk about that topic because it's really fascinating to me how, the first thing that we were going to talk about is what is a sovereign citizen, and the term might be confusing to you because, you know, it's sovereign means one thing and citizen means another thing, but they actually call themselves that. This has been going on. This is not a new thing, but with the internet and stuff, it's something that got more popular. I mean, you always see the typical like gurus and stuff that they like, the flat earth thinkers. Like it's all this kind of movement that a lot of people get into and believe, and I think that's the main thing about the, like, let's call it the movement. It's they actually believe that it works, and the thing in what it is just a person that believes that they are not part of the society. They're not part of the government. They cannot be like ruled by someone in the government because they never accepted, they never consented to be part of the government. Like it's one of the things, it's one of the implicit things that we kind of do, right? Like if you're gonna call yourself an American, a Mexican, or anyone from any nationality, well then you need to, you are that just because of the fact that you were born there. And that's pretty much it. You don't get to choose your nationality, basically. Your parents do it for you. I mean, if you suddenly your parents are in a trip to France, I believe that's one of the countries that you will get the citizenship just for being born there. But yeah, they think that by the fact that you didn't actually sign like a piece of paper where it says, oh, I agree to be part of this country, then they are not obliged to adopt the rules that country has. And usually it's really petty things, like just the fact that they don't need to, I don't know, get a driver's license, and which is, I mean, I can kind of understand where they're coming from. Doesn't mean that I agree or that I think that they're correct, but you can kind of see the point. But at the same time, you can see why you would want someone to have a driver's license if they are on a car. I'm like, first of all, you want to be sure that they know how to drive the car, which I guess fair enough. I mean, I have a driver's license, and the one that I have doesn't have an expiration date. Like I'm gonna be using that until I lose it, and then if I lose it, I have to get another one. But if I don't, I don't have to prove again that I can drive. And that's the part that I do understand. It's like, okay, let's do this. the part that I do understand is not needing to get a license like every 5 years. Like I know how to drive. I don't think I'm gonna forget how to drive. And if I'm suddenly unable to drive, like if I get, I don't know, if I'm blind in one eye or something, I'm not gonna continue driving. That's common sense. But they actually don't believe. They believe that everyone is against them. That, I don't know, if you are a cop, if you are someone who actually believes that, I don't know, the government does things for you, which I think that's as far as I understand, that is the main reason that they don't like the government. They believe the government is corrupt. They believe that the world is against them, basically. And I mean, yeah, I get it. The government, or at least what in this part of the world can be seen as the government, is not a reliable thing. It has failed. It has a lot of, let's say, it's it's what it is. I'm not gonna go too deep into that, but I understand that part. But at the same time, that's just how society works. I mean, if you're caught if you run a stoplight, the reason why they have fines and all that stuff is not to screw you over. It's so you learn that you have to respect the laws of the road in order for, I don't know, someone not get hurt by you. And that's the part that I do understand. It's like, it's not that they are doing it to screw you. It's that they're doing it so you don't have to, so you don't hurt someone else. You know? And that's the fascinating thing. And now that we laid a little foundation of what that is, I just want to say it's funny. I mean, I'm not an American. I don't really have a horse in that race. Let's call it like that. But I don't know. It is just funny watching the videos where, like, the police stop someone because they I don't know, they were speeding, and they are like, nope, I don't have to talk to you. I have rights. I have my Fifth Amendment right, or whatever it's called in America. That you don't have to talk with anyone because so you don't incriminate yourself or something like that. It's something like that. That you don't have to talk with them, basically, and they believe that. But at the same time, the same constitution that that protects those rights, they don't believe in, because it's not. I don't know. I really don't know how it works, and it will be great if you guys in the comments know more about it. Please let me know. Let me know if you know creators that talk about them, because I do have a artist corporate fiction. That's the guy that I watch for those kind of things. He's great. If you guys never seen his stuff, he does great content. But the thing that I wanted to say about it is that I want to learn more about it. And if you're watching this video and you believe that kind of thing, that you believe that you don't have to get a license unless you're using it for commercial purposes, I guess, please, I would like to know. I'm actually curious. Like I said, I'm not against that. I'm not pro that. I'm foreign. I don't live in your country, so I'm like a middleman. I'm just trying to understand what is it and why is it. Because as far as I've seen, it doesn't work. Like, all the videos that I've seen, it's people going to the judge, to the court, to talking to police officers, and just getting nowhere. Like, they get dismissed. They have to pay the fine. and sometimes they don't even pay the fine because, well, why would they? Why would they? They never agree to be part of that. And I believe that there are different branches of sovereign citizens. Like, it's not just the one beliefs. But yeah, if you guys are our sovereign citizen, I would like to know what is it? How do you, why do you believe that, and has it worked for you so far? Because I don't believe antagonizing anyone is a good idea. Because I mean, when you're the thing that I've seen a lot is that when the police approaches them, they are usually not that compliant with them, and even though it may be something small, it may be something that does not even cause them problems if they will just, you know, be like, yeah, officer, here's my insurance, here's my license. Yeah, I would like to know more about it, because the one that comes to mind every time when I think about the subject is the case of Darrell Brooks, which he was found guilty of. He ran across a parade. It's a really sad event. It was a Christmas parade 2 years ago, and he just, for some reason that I don't think we'll ever know for sure, he ran his SUV, his car. He just ran his car across the parade and killed up like 6 people and injured so many more. Right now he's in jail facing, I don't know, like 1,000 years. So, and that's the kind of things that I would like to know, like why would someone get into that position? Because his whole argument when he was, because I seen the trial, and someday I would like to do a watch along of that trial, because it's fascinating to me to be like, okay, you did this, like there's evidence, like it's not the fact that it's not a supposition, it's not like, oh, maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. He actually had, it was a parade, everyone was recording, so they have it on camera, and then they have on camera when he's running away, when he's making his hair look different, when he's like, there's no way that he was going to be able to get out of that. And I think that he used the sovereign citizen defense, so the court didn't have, like, he tried to say that they didn't have jurisdiction over him because he never consented, he never agreed to I don't know, be in the jurisdiction of the government. The example that's always said about it is that it's like the military. In the military, you if you wanna be part of it, you just gotta sign a paper, and then the military basically controls you, tells you what to do, and you have to do it because you agreed to it. But they said that it's the same situation, that they never agreed to, they never signed a paper where they said, I agree to comply with not murdering anyone, so I can do what I want, basically. And that's what is so interesting about it. It's like, when do you get that mentality? Because I do believe that people should be free of doing what they want to do, like up to the point where it affects someone else. Like, there's a saying here in one of the forefathers of our country, said that the respect of the foreign rights, it's peace. Like, yeah, if you respect other people's rights, if you agree that we all live in a society, and You have to be, you cannot be blasting music at 2 a.m. in the morning on a Monday, because I don't know, most people go to work at that hour, and it will be really mean to you to just blast, I don't know, System of a Down at 3 in the morning. And if you, that's the thing that I believe it works. Like the only thing that you have to do is think a little bit about the other people. Like, okay, if I do this, if I blast music at 3 in the morning, my neighbor is not gonna be able to sleep. And if you just think of that, you'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. I'll be honest, and I'll be cool with my neighbor. He's a, even if I don't like him, it's just, it's a guy, and it will be an inconvenience for them. But there's the other way of thinking, that no, it's I live in my house, I live in my property. If I wanna blast music until 5 in the morning every day, I'm gonna do it because it's my right. I have the freedom to do it. And yes, you do have the freedom to do it, but at the same time, you just gotta put yourself on the shoes of the other person. What if one day you are really, really tired, and it's me that is blasting music at 5 in the morning? That's the one scenario where I think you wouldn't like it. But I have the right and I have the freedom to be able to do it. But it's just understanding that having the freedom to do something doesn't mean that it's right. Like, it's let's just say work, for example. If I have the freedom of not having a job, I could just live myself around like that and it wouldn't matter. But at the same time, that wouldn't be good for me, because then I wouldn't have money, then all the other things that come with that. So just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. Even, I mean, I would like to not have a job, but life is life, and you have to do it in order to continue getting what you want. And I think this is a message that I want to say about that. Is, yes, it's really tempting. It's really, we all wish we could just escape and not be able to do it, but life is life. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is okay. Yeah, tell me what you think about sovereign citizens. It's a really interesting topic, and I would like to know more. That's the reason why I'm making this video. If you guys tell me more about it, I'm gonna continue to talk more about it. And there's another rabbit holes that I wanna explore, so be on the lookout for those. In the coming days, like right now, I wanna try to do more videos. I'm gonna try to give you more videos during the weekend, so you have something else to watch besides this. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like the video if you come this way, and please have a good time.